Raging as a damning poll revealed only 5% think he has handled the COVID crisis well. The backlash came as the health service looked on course to reach its incredible target of vaccinating 15 million by tomorrow, and ministers were busy preparing to announce their roadmap out of lockdown. Despite the good news, frontline workers hit out at the Tories' failure to protect them properly during the pandemic. In a poll of 3,500 staff for the GMB, nearly half (47%) said Mr. Johnson and his ministers had handled the crisis badly, citing failures in providing them with the PPE they needed to properly protect. Latest Office for National Statistics figures revealed the deaths of more than 850 nurses in England and Wales last year involved COVID-19. What do you think? Have your say in comments below, which hit them hard in their. And the beleaguered medics know they will still face an overwhelming workload when the crisis subsides because of a backlog of non-COVID patients. In December, 225,000 people had been waiting for more than a year for vital treatment, and there are currently 4.5 million on hospital waiting lists, the most since records began in August 2000. Said, our NHS staff have shown themselves to be true heroes throughout, but they have been let down by Boris Johnson's ministers who left our NHS badly prepared after years of bed cuts, and now, our NHS will need backup and support like never before. We need a plan to recruit and train the extra doctors, nurses and staff. The NHS workers who took part in the poll slammed the government for failing to provide enough PPE, which left some medics resorting to wearing bin. They also criticized the PM for refusing NHS staff in England a bonus, while colleagues in Scotland got 500. The snub came after a decade of pay freezes, which has left them needing cash during the staff shortages have brought the NHS to the brink of collapse. Before the pandemic, it already had far fewer nurses than in December 2019. There were 44,000 nursing vacancies in England alone. Boris Johnson has clapped for carers with fiancee Carrie Symonds, but comments submitted to the poll reveal how NHS workers feel they have been let down by the PM. One said, I am suffering from shock at work due to the very high numbers of deaths. It makes me feel numb that we lost so many patients. We have lost a lot of staff. Another said, advice changes all the time. It's very confusing and makes confident. GMB National Officer Rachel Harrison said some staff were still wearing inadequate PPE and suffering negative consequences from the last pay set. She urged minsters to give them the pay and protection they need to carry on saving lives. Public health expert Prof John Ashton said the message was getting through to the public, even if it hadn't yet registered with the PM. He said, the British public are not stupid. Boris Johnson has barely put a foot right. Last night the Department of Health and Social Care acknowledged health workers have been going above and beyond. It said the government had committed to continue to provide pay rises, and more than 1 million staff were benefiting from the multi-year pay and contract deal agreed in